Welcome back to Pillow Talk. This is Kevin Fear, President and CEO of Mattress Express, and this is a show about sleep. All facets of sleep, getting a great night's sleep, getting a bad night's sleep, picking the right bed, picking the wrong bed, differences in beds, sheets, pillows. We cover it all. In this segment, we are going to talk about sleeping in separate beds as a couple. It's more prevalent than you may think. I've got an article in front of me that says almost 1 in 4 married couples sleep in separate beds. That may surprise a lot of you. They surveyed 3,000 people and found that 31% of those people wish they could file for a sleep divorce. It means they wish they could sleep in separate beds. Now, I'm not going to tell you if sleeping in a separate bed from your partner is right for you or not, but many people are sleeping in separate beds because they have no choice. Their partner snores. Their partner has a condition, maybe restless leg syndrome. They have different tastes in mattresses. They have different schedules, whatever works for you. But if you're sleeping in separate beds for the wrong reasons, let's talk about that. I snore. I fought the CPAP. I'm not going to lie, probably for 4 or 5 years, off and on. I didn't like wearing it. It was uncomfortable, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I wear it every night now. And if I don't wear it, I know it. I wake up the next morning and I feel horrible. I had to embrace it. I got used to it and it's improved my life. But some people, they won't wear it. So you can get an adjustable bed. You can elevate your head. They say that will help with sleep, with snoring. Makes it easier to breathe. We do a demonstration in our store where we have you lay flat on the bed and relax. And we say, take a deep breath and remember what that feels like. Then we elevate your head. We elevate your feet. The first thing you'll notice is the pressure comes off your lower back because you're going into the fetal position on your back, essentially. And then we say, take a deep breath and see what that feels like. And most people say it's much easier to breathe with your head elevated. That's why they say it helps with snoring. Now, getting people back into the same bed, if it's a comfort issue, there's many, many solutions. One of the solutions, this is not my favorite solution, and we don't normally recommend this. I'm not a fan of this. But you can actually, in a king or a queen, essentially get 2 separate mattresses and put them next to each other, and they will equal the size of a queen or a king. A king is 2 twin XLs. A queen is a split queen. Now, once you do that, you can put 2 different mattresses together. That creates height issues, comfort issues. The biggest problem is with that seam all the way down the middle. There's very few people that really works for. It's not comfortable, most people say. If you truly sleep independently from each other and never touch each other, it's probably an acceptable solution. But if you want to have that cuddle zone in the middle, as we call it in the bedding industry, you don't have it with 2 separate mattresses. You've got the big seam, it's uncomfortable, and at many times you're trying to lay in the middle and it pushes the 2 mattresses apart. There's different devices they make to tie the mattresses together. It's just not a solution that I normally recommend. It is a solution for some people. We have a big selection of flex head beds. If you're watching me on video, this is what a flex head bed looks like. If you're listening to me on the radio, a flex head bed, if you look at a regular rectangular bed and you picture you slit it 1/3 of the way down from the top, that's a flex head. Each portion of the head goes up and down independently, but it's still one solid mattress. You can also adjust the feet, even though it's still a solid mattress at the bottom, you can adjust the feet independently. So imagine that you've got 2 adjustable bases. You can do the heads independently. You can do the feet independently. Well, that's a lot of independence on each side. Now picture putting a number bed, like from Instant Comfort on there. Now we have 45 individual settings on each side, like you hear me say on my commercials, from super soft to super firm. You put a person on one side who likes it very firm. You can put their number up in the 40s. Person on the other side might like it medium in the 20s or 30s. 2 completely different feels. They can elevate their head independently. They can elevate their feet independently. You can even get independent massage on each side with low, medium, and high. Now it's like you each have your own bed on each side of the bed. what that does, it gives you complete autonomy. It's almost like having your own custom bed on each side of the bed, but you're back in the same bed. That's a really nice solution for people. Doesn't work for everybody. Some people like the same firmness of mattress, and we offer many beds in flex head that are not, just a traditional mattress in different densities, different comfort levels that have the flex head option. We have Posh and Lavish, which offers hybrids. We're going to get into the different types of beds at another time. They have hybrids. They have all latex. We have all foam with memory foam. There's many different choices in a flex head bed. Okay. So if you want to get back in the same bed, that's an option. Maybe you don't want to get back in the same bed. Some people come in and they say, listen, we sleep in separate beds and we're okay with that. And then you have to pick out a bed for each of you that fits your comfort level, right? And then, and it's got to be in your budget too, because you're getting 2 beds. In one of these articles, it says, going to bed at night with your partner should be something you look forward to, not dread. It's so important. So if you're in separate beds because you can't sleep together, there is solutions. If you're in separate beds because you can't agree on the comfort of a mattress, there are solutions out there. I think it's good for the relationship to be back in one bed. That's just my opinion. That's what this show is about, my opinions. Come into Mattress Express if you want to try a number bed. We're very low pressure. Come on in, give it a try. But I was shocked when I found out 20% of married couples sleep in separate beds. And some of it's for good reasons and some of it's for bad reasons. But there's ways to get back in the same bed. Now, here's another solution. You can put different toppers on each side of the bed. A topper is just a comfort level. We've all seen them. What most people do is their bed is worn out and they order a topper to try and make their bed feel better. And I always tell people it's like putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. If your bed's shot, your bed's shot. But if you're doing it just for comfort, then you've got a king. You can get 2 twin XL toppers. They have different firmnesses. Not my favorite solution. Again, you run into height issues. One topper might be thicker than the other. You've got the seam down the middle again. You try to lay together. They push apart. It works for some people, okay? Visit Mattress Express. My stores are open 7 days a week. We're open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 10 a to 8 p.m. on Saturday. You can look online at mattressexpressny.com. Look at the different solutions we have if you want to get back into one bed. You don't have to go through a sleep divorce. That was a new term to me. I thought it was interesting. Some people want to go through a sleep divorce. Hey, it's up to you if you want to sleep in the same bed or not. It's amazing when people come in and get a king. It's 16 inches wider than a queen. That's it. But it's like a football field. It is such a difference if you've never experienced a king. That's another solution. Go from a queen to a king. You'd be amazed at how much more room there's. People come in and they say, I want a California king because they think it's bigger. It's not. California king is narrower and longer than a traditional English king. Okay. But a regular king bed is, there's twins and there's twin XLs. A twin XL, I think, is 6 inches longer than a regular twin, and 2 twin XLs make a king. We go from a queen to a king. It's the same length head to toe, but it's 16 inches wider. And it's amazing. You would think it feels like 10 feet wider if you've never been in one before. And these are all the things we show you at Mattress Express when you visit our stores. Before you invest in your next sleep system, I say invest because you spend 1/3 of your life in it. You're probably going to own it for at least the next 10 years. Don't make a rash decision and buy completely on price and then be uncomfortable. It affects everything you do. Visit one of our stores and just look. You don't have to buy that. Come in, talk to my people, see what we have to offer, see what you think. If you need payment plans, you can go to mattressexpressny.com. You can complete our 15-second express credit app and get pre-approved before you come in. Get it all out of the way. We have up to 5 years, no interest, no money down for qualified people. If you got bad credit, you've had some bumps in the road in the past. We have people that take lower credit scores. We even have lease to own programs. So we have something for everyone. We get most people, not everybody, but we try our best. Again, questions, compliments, no criticisms. pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com. Call 1-800-NEW-BEDS. We'll be right back after this.